Hi guys. Ugh. It's been a while, but we don't have to talk about that. It's a new year, and a lot has happened. I think now more than ever we just need a break. We just need to rot our brains and watch some stupid video on the internet, so we don't have to think about all that. Okay. I got recommended this video because who else would it go to? I mean, true autistic kid story animated. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment, please. Don't make me get on my knees and beg, okay? Not today. Not today. Let's just go ahead and watch it. Why are we dilly-dallying? Come on, man.
This happened when I was in around 6th grade. I was one of those kids who barely talked. I just did my work and went home. You know the drill. But in my class, there was this one girl who got bullied really often. Let's call her Y. She was a...
Okay, why? Why do you look malnourished? Why do you look like you haven't seen the sunlight in decades? What's going on here? You're looking like Parker over here with those eye bags. I'm a little concerned. People are bullying you. Dang, that's unfortunate, because it looks like you have an unfortunate situation already. What's your home life look like? Somebody do a wellness check on Y.
And as expected from my horrid old school, she got bullied a lot for it.
Where's Y's shoes? Why are your feet out? Why are we doing this? Why? What is it with feet? Why do we have them? It's such an unnecessary thing to have, okay? Why do they have to look like that? Why do they have to...
I usually always watched because I'm an observer and I don't really like to intervene in things.
You would watch your classmate that already looks like they don't have a great home life get beat up and bullied, harassed, and your excuse to just sit there and not intervene is because you're an observer. You just would rather sit there and watch. At least walk away. If you're not going to intervene, go tell an adult. What? I can't. I already don't like the main character, okay? Why deserves better? Why is everyone being a jerk to them? Even main character. Don't go making me mad, okay? It's 29 seconds in the video and you're already making me mad.
But in between the times she got bullied, I would occasionally hand her a tissue to dry her tears silently.
Oh, you saint. You absolute saint. I commend you. You are so kind going out of your way to offer a tissue after just sitting there and watch as they get violently harassed.
Be nice. I'm finding it. It take you that long to find it? It does.
This dead stare we've got going on. Why? No emotion in that face. Oh my god. And where is Y's pupils? Why? Are you good? The bunny on your dress don't have no eyes either. I have so many questions.
That's all it was. That's all I did. Sooner or later, before I knew it, Y became a bit attached to me. At first I didn't really mind it, until our class teacher decided to move her next to me to be my desk partner because she didn't want to put up with her and actually help her like she's supposed to.
What kind of school are you going to? Why does it have such a hostile environment and such hostile people? You think the adults in Y's life would, treat her better? What's going on? Why are you acting like it's so inconvenient to have Y sit next to you? God forbid.
And also because I was the only kid in the class who didn't bully her, I guess.
You guess? Hey, I hate to break it to you. You aren't bullying her, but you definitely aren't being nice. You're more like being passive-aggressive.
That's what I'd like to think.
Ew! Your joints are all messed up. You might want to get that fixed. Actually, go get that checked out. That's not okay.
At first it was alright. Y talked to me a lot. She showed me her drawings. I listened. I didn't mind. But then things started to get a little weird. She started showing me her personal drawings, which included drawings about fetishizing MLM, like boys kissing, sexual intercourse, and other sexual drawings.
What? That took such a left turn. Okay, wait. Why started showing you her little fan arts, her little MLM? Hey, maybe she's into that. I know a lot of people are, even if they aren't a dude that's into another dude, which I find interesting for sure. I find that interesting. As a fellow MLM enjoyer myself, I don't really see the issue.
I found it weird because Y was quite young, so I didn't really say much about it.
Quite young? Wait, they're in 6th grade? Oh, please, I was reading that stuff in 6th grade. What do you mean too young?
Next started the compliments. She'd constantly talk to me about how beautiful I was, how perfect I was, how I'm the most prettiest out of everyone.
It just sounds like she's trying to be nice. I don't know what you want from me. What, you want me to insult her? Like everyone else? It's not like you're gonna stop me, since you're an observer. It just sounds like is nice and is trying to find someone that relates with her hobbies, no matter how unique they are.
It's not like how your friends would compliment you. You'd know it's platonic. But this wasn't the case with her because she was swooning about it. Again, I was weirded out. Ignored it when she did that because I didn't suspect anything to be actually wrong. I just assumed she didn't understand boundaries, so I excused it. Then it started getting worse. She started holding my hand, intertwining her hands with mine during classes without asking me.
What a weird way to put it. Intertwining your guys' phalanges together during class. Okay, I'm actually on your side on this one. Please don't hold people's hands without their consent. Don't touch people without their consent, man. It's very simple. It's a very simple concept to grasp.
Why would rub my hand, even grab my hand and kiss it quickly before I can react and pull it back? I was obviously very grossed out by it because she wasn't the most hygienic. Very slobby kid, and my hand would always be stained with slobber and drool whenever she did that.
I don't know, man. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't...
To my surprise, she'd react really badly too, pouting, looking like she's about to cry, frowning at me, and then scowling the whole period.
I can't with this character design. Why? Is this what Y actually look like? And if she did, why is no one calling for CPS? I mean, I know they're not the greatest at their job, but still. Make the phone call, man. Or, I don't know, ask if she's okay.
Maybe it doesn't sound like much, but when that person is your desk partner, it's very uncomfortable with them glaring at you and making faces all the time. And unfortunately, it started getting worse again. Ignoring me telling her to stop, she'd continue kissing and touching my hands. Now Y actually started touching me, cupping my face, sniffing my hair when I wasn't looking, shoving her whole face into my hair so she can smell it.
I'm trying to think what I would do in this situation. Realistically, I mean, I'd want to say I'd like, whoa, ooh. But I don't like confrontation. Realistically, I'd probably just let it happen and then later call my mom and shed a tear or two. They haven't even mentioned that, like, Y is autistic, unless I missed it. I've been a little distracted by everything.
I'd get really annoyed whenever she did it and tell her to stop, but I think it just encouraged her to do it more. Then she'd grab my face and even try to force me to kiss her. I was stronger than her, so I can usually pull away. But even so, she'd quickly grab my face and slobber a kiss on my face before I can pull myself away. Other than the harassment, she'd follow me everywhere in school. To the toilet, to the office, to the hallway.
Someone get Y some shoes. Why is she still barefoot? I'm asking the real questions here, okay? And I would like some real answers.
She'd even leave me notes in my desk drawer when I arrive at my class. I was clearly very disturbed by all this, and mind you, I was just in 6th grade. You might be wondering why I mentioned she was autistic.
What a coincidence. I was just about to ask what this has to do with being autistic. Come on, give it to me. Give me the context, please.
Obviously, I don't associate her autism being the reason she's doing all of this.
Ally. Look at this ally over here.
Is that the fact she was autistic was actually the sole reason why this whole thing continued on for a whole year. I'd often reach out to my teachers.
Just because you have autism doesn't excuse your behavior. If you're hurting someone else, don't blame it on the autism, man. Don't do it. You can use your autism to get out of things, sure. But not if it's hurting someone else, man. Okay. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
But they'd always brush me off.
What are these character designs? Ew. He looks like a turnip. Ew, get out. What?
She doesn't understand what she's doing. As someone who's neurodivergent and also in the process of getting diagnosed with autism, I can say that she clearly understood what she was doing was wrong. Maybe Y took some time to understand, but she did know. She knew very well. Y just kept doing it anyway, because nobody scolded her for it, and everybody allowed her to do it so that they wouldn't have to deal with her.
Clearly no one wants to deal with her because she has yet to receive a pair of shoes. I'm very concerned about this girl's feet. The bacteria that she has probably accumulated on those toes, it doesn't make me very comfortable if I do say so myself, but you know.
Anyway, things kept going on like that for some time. That's when I realized the teachers weren't going to help me, so I decided to take matters to my own hands.
Way to make it sound like you're gonna commit a crime. Are you going to end her life or something? What are you planning? Hey man, I don't know if you've been told this or not. Murder is illegal. Just in case you wonder why. Just in case.
It's difficult to do that when she's your desk partner, and we also have to sit together in every class. But I did what I could. And guess what? That just made it worse. She started noticing, and then she grew quite resentful towards me for trying to leave her and avoid her. That's when Y started getting physically abusive and violent towards me. She'd hit me whenever I tried to leave. She'd scream, cry, and throw her books at me. She'd slap me, bite me, you name it.
Dave, this is starting to sound a little bit like you, I'm not gonna lie. Literally, Dave, when I won't give him my milk, look at look at this devious little fellow. Yeah. I know you know me, that I love you too. I think my cat is autistic too. I think he caught it for me.
It came to the point I came home with bruises all over my arms. Obviously, my mother was also very concerned.
Why does everyone look like they've been avoiding the sun? What is going on? What? Are y'all allergic to the sun? Why are we looking so pale? I mean, I know I'm not one to talk, but hey, I've been trying to leave the house more, man. Get off my back. Jesus. Back off, man. What is you guys' issue today? Man.
Now writing this out, you'd be shocked at how my school allowed this to happen. But it was a really shitty school.
I was just gonna say, I'm not shocked at all. Y is getting bullied, obviously is malnourished, and is missing a lot of key nutrients. Doesn't even have any shoes, and they just don't care. I'm not shocked they don't care about your situation. I'm just saying.
I remember once during her meltdowns, it was during the time we were supposed to leave our class and go downstairs, where our parents come to pick us up. Y would always want me to hold her hand while we go downstairs, and I refused, backing away from her. Y proceeds to get upset and chases me all around the classroom. As the students leave and I continue to resist, Y reaches her breaking point.
How are you not winning this chase? Y doesn't have any shoes on. Just go on some gravel, and boom, you're home free.
She starts having a meltdown, screaming and crying, and then proceeds to throw her books at me. The teacher, through the crowd.
Why is the teacher kinda... He's also as white as a paper. Does this town not have a sun? I'm pretty sure we all share the same sun, so where is it? Where is it? I can fix him. I'm like a sun myself. I radiate light.
You know what she does? She asks me, "What did you do to her?" Then she and all the remaining students were staring.
What is this little girl doing down there? Why is she cackling like that? Someone check this little girl's basement. I don't like the way this kid looks like either.
Hey. Hey.
Then held her hand like she asked. Okay, let's go. We can go together. I was mumbling that the whole time, wiping Y's tears off her face as I jumbled to grab my stuff and leave with her as quickly as I could. My mother called her mother to tell her what she was doing to me.
Her mother looks so well groomed compared to her daughter, and she looks well fed. Clearly they are not taking care of this child. What? Where is the authorities? Oh, where's the authorities?
Apparently she got a really bad scolding from her father.
Look at this nerd. Sorry, my bad.
And her mother talked to her about it too.
Look at these necklaces mom's got on. Go spend all her money on this little piece of jewelry instead of her own child won't even buy her a pair of shoes.
Then the teacher finally moved me to a different seat from her, and I was relieved. I thought, now it's finally over. Now I can actually focus on my schoolwork. I was absolutely wrong. Y avoided me for a few weeks as her mother requested, but she came lingering around me again after the whole thing started blowing down. Y would constantly start blubbering at me.
What?
Y would constantly...
Why are the windows shaking? Guys, get down. I think there's an earthquake. What? Get down.
And as my mother told me to do, I ignored her every time. Then came the breaking point to her patience when she realized I wasn't going to interact with her again. Again, downstairs, as we were waiting for our parents to come pick us up, she asked me to forgive her again, and I didn't reply. Then, meltdown time. Y threw her books on the floor, hit me, and started screaming at me. This was in front of all the students, teachers, and even my own mother, because she had just come to pick me up when it was happening.
Look at the mother's face. She's looking like, ooh, do I have to go help her? Ew, I don't want to get involved. I'm an observer.
I didn't know what to say. I was panicking, and I could see my mother standing there also, not knowing what to say. Then Y started blabbering about something else. She started talking about how we already met a long time ago, that I greeted her at the airport, that I loved her, something like that. Then it struck me. I had actually already met Y before years previously, but we randomly ran into each other by coincidence at our local airport. I accidentally bumped into her, so I apologized, and I think I gave her an awkward smile. That's all I did. At that moment, I just realized she was still lingering on that memory, like it was a fate-to-be sort of love moment.
She's getting her fanfiction mixed up with real life. No! Why no? So that was like, what, a couple years ago? This child has gone years without shoes, food, sun, or a different outfit.
That she already knew me, that she already loved me, that she already knew who I was before I even actually met her in class. Her mother actually arrived while this was happening as well, and she hurriedly tended to her crying child. She turned around and asked me, "What happened?" I felt sick to my stomach, and along with the embarrassment I felt being screamed at in front of other parents and teachers.
Why is everyone flabbergasted? Everyone just stood there. Dang, everyone in this town's an observer.
I ran away and hid somewhere in the school. My mom eventually found me behind the school and took me home. That was probably the last of Y I've seen in person, because then I avoided school and didn't arrive to any of my classes for the rest of the school year. After the school year ended, I moved schools. Now it's several years later, and recently my mother mentioned to me that even now, Y keeps sending her friend requests on Instagram and all her social medias. So it reminded me of this story and this whole experience. So yeah, there you go.
Dang it, I kind of was hoping that'd be a little more interesting. I mean, girl just got punched and licked a little bit. I mean, I want Y's side of the story. I want to know why looked like that. Okay, guys. Well, what have we learned? Nothing. It's okay. We weren't supposed to learn anything. Calm down. I saw the panic all the way from over here. It's okay. It's okay. Breathe. Oh my God, breathe. Jeez. If you're having a hard time out there, ma'am, get scooching close. It's okay. I see you, and I feel for you, and it's gonna be okay. I don't know when it'll be okay. Might be okay in like 30 years, but I mean, I guess I'm not really comforting you now. So that's all. I don't know what else y'all want me to say. Jeez. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. If you have any recommendations on what I should watch or do, or I don't know, go. I don't know. Bye bye.